Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
If there is a question I am most frequently asked is, Chris, how do I become you? Well, good luck. You would have to have the right genes and the right sequence and chromosomes and all that DNA crap. It's not going to happen. But there are certain things you can do to come closer to doing the things that I do. Chris, what do you do? Well, I am myself, and I'm able to eke out a living from being myself. Yeah, but Chris, I'm myself, and it doesn't work. So, what are you doing to do things better than you're doing today? Well, I have a blog set up, but no one visits. Okay, why is nobody visiting? I don't know. Well, where are you going to participate in other conversations? Well, I'm not really doing anything else. I'm just sitting there and expecting that people are going to discover me. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I make really good YouTube videos. I'm sure you think you do. But no one ever watches them. Well, where are you participating in other communities? How are you engaging people off of your home turf? Are you networking socially? No one ever follows me on Twitter. Are you posting original stuff? Yeah. Is it interesting? Kinda. I hope no one really sounds that way in real life. I don't know. I'm just making up these voices. I have voices in my head. If you want to be like me, you've got to have voices in your head, and they tell you to do some crazy stuff sometimes. I love networking. I do. Even though I'm very introverted and I like staying at home. That's, Diana, my girlfriend, and I, we joke. And like, hey, what do you want to do tonight? Nothing. All right, sounds good. Awesome. And we do nothing. And we love it. We revel in our doing nothing. But that being said, I know the value of networking with not just like-minded individuals, but just with other people who have different backgrounds. I would rather connect with someone who I have nothing in common with. Because, we can have interesting conversations and approach similar situations from a completely different perspective. And it widens your horizon. So why am I, bringing this up? Well, one, having started the new networking group at nomies.com, whether it's on LinkedIn or through our Facebook group or chat or whatnot, I'm encouraging that type of behavior. And so much expertise is being surfaced that way, from within our own community. But we've done an article on lockergnome.com that you're more than welcome to look at right now. Go ahead, click the link in the description. I've got it pulled up here. I'm going to +1 it, tweet it, and like it. I hope you will as well if you haven't already liked this video. Sharing a cab. Is the fare unfair? And this is a bit of a puzzle that you can solve, but I wanted to take it to a completely different level. There are times when I go to conferences, I get out of the house and really far away from the house, like in completely different cities, sometimes a completely different country. And when I'm standing in the taxi line, I will always ask if anybody is going to the same destination. Always. Because one, it's smart. Because if we're going to the same place, we could potentially split the cab fare, and it would cost me less money to get from point A to point B. But two, and I think more importantly, it gives me a chance to network, to make a connection with someone that I otherwise would probably never have met. I do not mind riding in cabs with strangers. I'm sure that could backfire at some point in the future. The chances of that happening are slim, but possible. But I'm always looking for ways to connect with other people. And if you're doing something online, or you're wanting to work for one company or another, and you're trying to master the ability of surviving in your career, learning how to network is a crucial skill. And taking advantage of every opportunity is something you need to start thinking about. And all the way down to the taxi line. I've done this so many times. It's really kind of neat. Nothing really interesting has come from that, but I've saved money and I've met people. Don't know if I've necessarily spreaded? Oh, God, that was horrible. Spread my influence, but in much the same way that I share cabs or taxis with other people, I do the same thing online. I take the same approach online. I bring you, as much as I possibly can, I bring you with me or ask you if you want to come along. Networking, whether you're doing it online or offline, is absolutely essential for your career. Unless you're incredibly lucky and rich beyond anybody's wildest imagination. And even down to spending some time in the taxi with somebody else if you can afford to do it and they want to, split a fare, because no one's going to want to do it unless they are a friendly sort, generally speaking. Maybe they're a penny pincher and not really talkative, but man, take every opportunity to meet new people. Take any opportunity to network with someone who you don't know, because you never know what that's going to yield. And I think that serendipity is kind of what has kept me going. And I'm very, very grateful to have you as a part of the community and be able to share a lot of the resources that I have and the intelligence as well. But do you really use social networking to network? Or are you just using it to share what you think other people think are interesting? How do you use it? How do you network? Do you network? Do you care about networking? I'm not talking about home networking, by the way. I'm not talking about computer networking. No Ethernet has been harmed in the recording of this video.